Hello everybody, welcome back to the DPC SA Division 2 Summer Tour 3 with myself, Epidamnos, and joining me is Ace. We don't like to mess around, as always. We're coming straight into a draft with, as we can see here, Dawnbreaker being picked up this time for Dreamers to investigate and mess around with. What do you think of that, Ace? Picking it up.
I think MadKings inspired Dreamers to play Dawnbreaker, actually.
Yeah.
What a performance, right?
It was, and we've got some interesting heroes which have come out not from game 1, which is Tiny and Visage, coming out for MadKings now, with the final pick coming out for Dreamers. So let's see what they decide to pick. Comes up right now. What's it going to be? They're going to be comfortable with playing their Mars again, so they'll pick that up. Same hero again.
They really like this Mars pick. I do prefer when they go for the offlane Mars instead of the mid lane, because they were very dependent on Miggy to make these rotations, but we saw 2 smoke attempts from Dreamers that wasn't very good. One of them they even died with like 4 heroes, I guess.
And now, interestingly, MadKings actually ban out their own carry here. They'll ban out the Bloodseeker, so Adrian not going to be playing that again, but it will be banned nonetheless.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, maybe they are afraid from this
5 seconds remaining.
Dawnbreaker Bloodseeker combo, I would say.
Team ban.
Yeah,
a lot of sustain.
Able to get the blood right down very easily, and both these heroes are very hard to try and kill on the lane, because obviously, of course, Bloodseeker is a little bit similar to CK with how he can stay on the lane and heal up and not have to rely heavily on regeneration like healing cells and tangos, because he's able to get that back himself. So yeah, I can understand that. And Timbersaw panned out from Dreamers here. So if they're not going to pick it, they're going to ban it.
Yeah. Just ban this hero. 0-10 last game. That was very sad to see.
Zero? Was it zero?
This opening, at some point, yeah, maybe even more. I don't remember. Let me check.
Jeez.
Yeah, 0-10.
That's terrifying. It's terrifying. Oh, not so much terrifying for the opposing team. Oh, and a hero which we've all seen before, which is currently proving within all of the regions, all of the scenes, all of the pub games, to be quite a nasty hero to play against. They pit themselves up on Marcy.
This hero is kind of broken.
Let's
be honest here.
If I had $1 for every time I heard someone say this hero is broken, I'd have enough money to get level 1,000 on Compendium. I'm sure of it. But yeah, it's just the fact that she's able to move around these heroes with, of course, the dispose, which I like to know is the suplex.
She has a jump.
Yeah,
she has
the rebound.
Slow. She has stun. She has lifesteal. She provides damage as well. She does damage.
Yeah.
A lot of things from one single hero that doesn't rely very much on items. One BKB and good to go. One Aether Lance, even dagger, and good to go.
Yeah, especially
you can pick one of this and it's fine.
You get a basher and it's even more terrifying. The double stuns.
Yeah.
But now Dreamers taking up a large portion of their reserve time to think about what the heck do they want to do against this hero now, because they know how strong this hero can be, especially in a support role, even in a core role.
Imber Spirit.
They're going to be picking up Imber Spirit and the Mirana. Interesting. Haven't seen a Mirana in quite a while. This will be fun to see.
They love the Mirana with the DK, with the Mars. Now they even have the Ember Spirit, so a lot of play potential from Dreamers, very different from what we saw on first game.
Remaining.
So now let's see what MadKings decide to pick up here against this. You know, they can get themselves off some nice, decent arrows here. Of course, with Mars Spear and Ember Spirit's Lighter Fish Chains. They have some potential. I would like to say it's much stronger than their first draft that they came out to have, Dreamers.
Of course. I mean, the lanes went very badly for them. Their draft was okayish going to the mid game, but they were just so behind. Game was just unplayable.
Yeah.
Now MadKings has to show lanes because they have a lot of versatility. I'm not sure if that's the correct word. on their 3 heroes, this opening is very strong. This tiny pick here is tricky. They can play on mid lane. They can even go and play this carry. Some teams still do this.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you are bang on, but I like to call them like flex heroes because you're flexing them out as the
flex
first
heroes.
picks, and you're like, what are you gonna do? You don't know where this is going. I'll pick this first. You're gonna have to decide for yourself. But Batrider gets picked out as the 4th pick here for MadKings. So that's gonna be
actually might be offlane Batrider.
Offlane Batrider.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah. This is a SA special. A lot of teams learned from
5
the
seconds remaining.
major where
Yep.
B schools played a lot offlane Batrider. So Thunder learned it. Some other SA teams also learned it.
Dire team back. Radiant
I'm just
team
saying this
back.
because the Ember Spirit is not a terrible matchup against the Batrider. He can kind of play the lane. This is not a lane the Batrider can easily stomp. Especially when you have this potential of Mirana rotating mid. They might even bait
10
a
seconds
Batrider
remaining.
play there.
And think of the position
5
of where you're
seconds
against the
remaining.
Batrider, particularly on a mid lane as well. Always applying those sticky napalm charges, and you don't want to be hitting creeps. You want to get yourselves back, but then when it's on the off lane, the distance from one tower between another is a lot more than what it is on the mid lane. So when you're applying
Dire
these sticky
team back.
napalm stacks,
Radiant
you
team
actually
pick.
you have a lot bigger chance of forcing the way the carry to stop him from actually farming the creeps he wants.
You just need to pair it with a stun or slow, and Batrider is good on the lane. We'll see. They have the last pick. They can counter pick.
10 seconds
Yeah,
remaining.
but it
Carry's
is
still
indeed gonna
missing
be
on
sticks.
Dreamers.
They're going to be sticks galore, I think,
5 seconds remaining.
for their safe lane. But yeah, they ban out the Medusa again, Dreamers do. Not letting MadKings pick this hero up.
Dire team
And
pick.
what will the final pick be? Ooh, it's going to be a Chaos Knight. So they've got themselves 2 stuns on the safe lane, of course, with the Starbreaker and the Chaos Bolt. So if it is a Batrider off lane, he's definitely going to have to watch out because they definitely have the stuns necessary to
seconds
secure and
remaining.
lock him in place. Though,
There's the Timber ban
there's the
5
Timber.
to
seconds.
protect the
remaining.
CK.
They do have the Marcy, though. And Marcy, of course, with the... Get this, Ace. So research this. 45% movement
Your
speed on
hero.
rebound. Not even scaled. That's how much movement speed you get when casted on someone.
That is ridiculous. Now you have Warcry as well. Imagine Batrider running at you, Warcry, rebound.
I know,
Good luck.
it's terrifying. Max movement speed, for sure. Oh, it's actually going to be mid, though. As Jackie Tokyo is going to be playing it. And
Okay.
looks to me that it is going to be a Marcy 5. Tiny 4. So it is going to be a Visage 3. Visage. If you like to pronounce him. How do you pronounce him, Ace? Visage or Visage? Or anything else?
Visage, I guess.
Visage.
Yeah. Not sure if it's the right way, but
10 seconds.
both ways
remaining.
are fine.
It's my way. My way's better.
5 seconds.
But,
remaining.
Okay, so
with
this tiny is very important here to secure Visage's lane, because TK Dawnbreaker is a scary lane to go to play against.
it's not all that good of a position for to secure the lane, right? It's actually kind of tricky with a tiny, isn't it?
Yeah, he has to play the lane. He has to be on the lane using the avalanche, using the toss to save the Visage. Because Dreamers kind of rely on winning lanes right now. They don't have these huge teamfight spells. Of course, they have the Arena, they have the Dawnbreaker, but they don't rely on cooldowns. They can play fast with the arrow on the Searing Chains, arrow on the Mars spells, and this CK gets outfarmed by the Sven, right? So Dreamers kind of need to win lanes here.
Yeah, definitely. But I do. We don't see the Sven pick all that often, but I think it's quite a nice response to the CK, because obviously, of course, you do want to take down these CK illusions very quickly, and that diminishes his impact that he has within the team fight. I don't know what you think about the Sven pick.
I love this Sven pick here, especially against the CK. The Cleave is awesome, but the Warcry here, very good spell,
Yeah.
giving that tankiness to his team.
Prepare
Also, the
for
Shard.
battle.
This spell is very good with the Shard. So the second Roche is very important for MadKings here.
Ooh.
Sven might even consider going for the Shard.
So passively grants 7 armor
Yeah.
all nearby, and then you further apply even more armor. That's 22 armor. Warcry activates. That's pretty nice.
This is what Batrider lacks as a hero. Armor.
Oh, he did just place an Observer Ward there. They do have the Sentry in range to take that out. They do scout it
How
out,
do they want to
so-
play this? Because if they go there, they just
30
Tell
seconds to battle.
MadKings they have a ward as well.
Yeah. So I'm going to pretend to walk uphill here. Oh, they found it. To take out that Observer. And they do ping that cliff
Yeah.
right there.
Very hard to not be obvious on that play.
Because where else would they have placed that sentry? So they're aware of it. Though there isn't going to be any skirmishes here for both teams. They respect each other this time. It's going to be 2-2 bounty runes to either side, so no dogfights today.
So about this mid lane, Amber has to know how to play this matchup against the Batrider. We'll see how the first 3 levels go.
Already.
What you really need to do is to poke the Batrider every time, so Batrider can never dive you.
Oh,
And you
okay.
save 1 point on the steering chains, and you can like turn and kill the bat.
Yeah.
This is playable if you know the matchup very well.
Meanwhile, we do have Dawnbreaker lining within here. Rotation coming out from Mirana as well, but Avalanche level 1 is going to disrupt any initiation that they're so pleased to have.
Interesting arrow attempt as well.
It was very close range, wasn't it? Meanwhile, though,
Yeah.
the Starbreaker and the Chaos Bolt begin to have an effect here already, and it's only level 1. They're going to be able to get themselves the first blood here. Dreamers, very strong safe lane here.
Yeah, Tiny has to hold hands with the Visage. He cannot afford to leave this lane.
He's definitely got to be right behind him with that Avalanche ready to disengage the initiations. As soon as they find this chance, Streamers are just going to go right on top of Arzen.
We usually see Visage lanes kill first. He was the one who got killed. Kinda sad for RZNT, but what can you do? Tiny was, I don't know, trying to pull the wave.
Oh, the rebound, the dispose. Able to help in gaining the kill on the top lane. Meanwhile, on bottom has obtained a kill as well, but CK very close to death there on the soul assumption.
Back Tiny, hurry.
He's back, he's back. He's safe. Meanwhile, though,
Yeah, so
oh, Ember's actually doing quite a nice job, as you said, Ace. He's been poking
Yeah.
him quite well. Look at that.
he knows the matchup. That's very important. This was Bat picked into the Ember Spirit. So I'm not sure if Batrider was aware how strong Ember is on this matchup.
Snared in fire.
Heal up quite nicely there with the water rune. And we're going to be able to get the other one. looking bottom right now. Oh, Breaker able to get that big creep there. 63 gold, I'll take that.
Just notice Tiny doesn't know the trick as well. He tried to toss the
You are too slow.
Dawnbreaker with the left arm. This is not how it works.
Meanwhile, it's the Celestial Hammer. The Avalanche does disrupt the team fight, but they're still going to be able to maybe perhaps... Oh my gosh, that Soul Assumption does so much, but the Starbreaker even more impact there. Against MadKings, they will find themselves another kill onto this Visage. Valiant attempts there to try and take out the CK, but it's not going to be enough.
MadKings has to play this lane to draw. They cannot try to play this lane to win.
Oh, meanwhile,
He might die
Dawnbreaker,
here.
yeah, they're going to try and take the advantage here, but Avalanche and Toss now on cooldown.
It's fine.
Won't be able to get that. Hasn't leveled the Grave Chill here, actually, putting points into the Gravekeeper's Cloak. And 2 points
Radiant
into Soul
structures
Assumption.
are fortified.
The guy's still level 3. He wants the Soul Assumption level 2 to get this harass going.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Top lane. This Vayne is pretty much free farming here.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's-
22 CS.
He's not pressuring this Mars. Mars is still getting the XP, still having some farm going. So Lissax is happier than on game 1, definitely.
I'm not sure if MadKings saw that. Mirana going to the jungle to place an Observer Ward there. They did somewhat see that rotation there with their own Observer Ward, which is about to expire. Careful that. Oh, and Marcy not able to get that just off range there with that sentry.
Yep. She doesn't have the courier around, so she went for the easier play.
Meanwhile, though,
Mid lane.
rebound. Dispose. Where is it? There it is.
Dead.
And the charges from that sticky napalm stacks just completely decimate the Ember Spirit. Meanwhile, though, on the bottom lane, toss there. Oh, actually able to take down the Dawnbreaker. Actually turns it around this time, MadKings do. Still,
Exploded. A lot of
meanwhile,
damage.
oh, there's some action going on top as well. They do get themselves the spear and the arrow combination. Do they have enough physical damage to take down
fine.
the Sven? No, they do not, as Marcy comes in now with the rebound, but is pushed right back with the physical damage.
Sven has to be very careful here. Oh, the arrow? He dodged it.
Jesus, there's action going on everywhere. I mean, Dreamers are keeping up the harass here against the bottom lane. Tiny and Visage. The mid lane as well. We've got ourselves level 6 now on both heroes. And the power rune has been
Batrider
obtained
get
by Bat. He's coming bot.
A lot of bounty runes here on the way.
Oh, he's got himself 2. No. Gonna be going right on top of the Dawnbreaker here. Is CK gonna respond and try and help? I don't think so. As the Avalanche helps in securing that kill there. Will not need to commit the lasso. It's the haste rune and the Avalanche there from Tiny helps out plenty.
And stealing the wave from the Visage as well. You guys like, where are my creeps?
Where am I? Meanwhile, though, Dispose and the rebound there along with the God Strength helps in securing a kill onto the offlane Mars. Oh, that arrow! Almost cancelling that healing salve there. That didn't mean too nice.
So Sven is going for the Echo Saber.
CK in some trouble here once again as well. Look at him trying to get himself back.
Tiny has Arcane Boots, so they can go again.
Maybe, perhaps.
Visage is still level 5.
3 points into Soul Assumption now. Oh, there's the Brave Chill. No mana remaining. Oh, there's the Arcane Boots now. Going to be able to get that mana. Meanwhile, though, Searing Chains and Arrow combination there onto the Batrider. Where's the Starstorm? It's actually not going to activate it, the Marauder is. And now a lasso actually coming out. And That's going to be able to secure the kill there onto Mirana.
A very good read by Batrider going for the Mirana.
Meanwhile, bottom lane as well. They do trade it out a 1-for-1. They take down the carry, but in return they'll lose the off lane and maybe perhaps the Tiny as well. The toss comes out just in the nick of time to stop that Starbreaker from coming down upon him. Pablo will be able to escape with his life. Meanwhile, some more action happening on the mid lane here. Sleight of Fist coming off cooldown in a few more seconds, but Mirana waiting and ready. The arrow just missing the Batrider there. Very close. Meanwhile, it's the rebound right in. There's the Sleight of Fist, but where's the dispose? There it is. They're going to find another kill onto the Ember Spirit again. Marcy.
Yeah, and MadKings off to a good start again. CK is not very happy here. He knows his Sven is just out farming here. Right from the laning stage.
Oh, and Pablo comes in with the bottle refill there to keep Batrider active on the mid lane.
This Ember has to move. He doesn't have bottle. So his playmaking potential is kinda limited.
I was gonna say, this is steering chains. Sleight of Fist again, and 3 remnants helping securing that kill. So they do finally get something out of that. And they're now going to use the Moonlight Shadow as an arena happening on the bottom lane. They're able to find the Visage once again, and the Tiny. So Dreamers actually getting 3 kills this time.
Very important. The Mars coming
They get
bottom.
themselves another. They get themselves a Sven. Sven farming here. The Moonlight Shadow helping there in securing the kill.
Okay.
It's a big change of events there. Dreamers. It's now Dawnbreaker coming around trying to place the vision here so that they can go for round 2 upon the Sven if he does decide to. On those triangle stacks. Meanwhile, though, the Ember Spirit in some trouble. The lasso does come out there along
damage
with the Unleash from Marcy, but just able to use the Remnant. Where's the stick charges? It's on cooldown, but the arrow comes out just in time. Ember Spirit able to survive with his life. As Marcy, the Unleash is down. They have to back themselves off.
How is he alive? No flame guard points.
I know.
He just tanked it through 2 ultimates.
Dire's top tower is under
It
attack.
just shows like how many spells were used there as well, because once he used his 1 charge, he had about 8 charges remaining, but his wand was on cooldown.
Radiant's bottom
able to
tower
survive.
is under attack. Radiant structures are
Meanwhile, though,
fortified.
CK. Oh, I don't know if you want to respond down here. You're on your own, CK. Oh, the rotations are coming out,
Mars
however.
is here.
Sven's going to get themselves back, as now there's the Chaos Bolt with the Avalanche. In return, the arena there will be able to toss the Sven away.
Radiant's bottom tower
Very nice plays by MadKing now. Although 3 cores from Dreamers here, pretty much wasting time. And ultimates.
Dire's
They
middle
deal with that
tower is
observer
under
ward
attack.
there with thanks to the sentry. And Sven's right back to farming. Meanwhile though, searing chains there, spear. Actually helps Marcy somewhat get a little bit of room to escape, as look at that rebound. That ability just pouncing away.
Very balanced.
Very
Dire's
balanced.
Nothing
middle
wrong
tower is
there.
under attack.
Quote unquote balanced. Not too sure about that one. I wonder if they
Dire's
will
top tower is under attack.
update that so then
Dire's
the
top tower
rebound
is falling.
range isn't as far as it is at level 1. You know what I mean? So like scale it along with the movement speed as well, because the movement speed's fixed at
Dire's structures
45%
are
as well.
fortified.
And Marcy.
Still very strong.
Oh no. Oh, they actually
Dire's top
changed it.
tower is under attack.
Oh, they did. They did. Never mind. They changed it. I'm right. Now, Soul Assumption, though, on the bottom lane. Will help in securing the kill now against the Dawnbreaker. Now the rotations coming in, trying to find that Batrider there. Not able to get the searing chains off onto the Batrider.
MadKings needs to break this tier 1 tower bottom. Dawnbreaker was getting a lot here. A lot of experience. some farm. This hero with farm
Radiant's
is
bottom
very,
tower
very
is
strong,
under
as we could see last game. So killing Dawnbreaker there is very important for MadKings. Also destroying the tower.
Dire's top
And
tower
going a
is
little
under
bit
attack.
different here compared to what MadKings did. They went themselves a Holy Locket.
That's exact.
On the other hand,
Which I prefer.
they're going an Agnes on Dawnbreaker.
Perfect.
Yeah, the evasion against this Van is very good. What is the Mirana building?
Dire's
All the
top tower is under attack.
packed.
And then Mirana going to try and push for that. Maybe perhaps they can find this tier 1 tower now, though. As they go for
Yeah,
it.
with the
Ooh,
corrosion, it's
smoke,
easy.
however. Try and react here. The Searing Chains will lock Marcy in place. And the rebound can cool down for a few more seconds. Just won't be able to go forward there against the Ember. They will find that tier 1 tower. So I'm going to be picking up a Blink Dagger here as well. So we're able to blink between creep lanes. And the creep camps a lot faster.
I think Adrian wants to join fights soon. He's farming his level 12. Now he's gonna start looking at fights.
He uses his war cry to get back fast. Maybe they can get him here. Oh, no, he blinks away. Nice
Spider
insight there.
senses. He was smelling the danger.
His spider senses were tingling. Meanwhile, Tiny trying to control the Mars here. Just come out. Where's the Grave Chill? There it is. Slowly, surely, gonna lock in place. Mars there is now Black Rider rotating in the lasso. It will be committed. And they'll find themselves a kill there on the off lane. Sex is down on Dreamers. That's quite a bit of rotations though for the position 3.
MadKings might start to look at this top area as well, because they can kill Roche with this Van very easily. Now they have the Vlads on the Visage, so there is a
Deceptive
heads-up play
rune of
if they go for it. Now level 12 on this Van.
Chains and arrow.
Top tower is under attack.
Combination once again popping off. They're able to find that Marcy.
First death on the Marcy. Okay.
Bounty.
Was BKB. Oh, actually, Ember did pick himself up this bottle now, as we saw. He didn't originally go for it.
Yeah, this hero needs it.
That's now all just missing the Sven there. He'll move to the small camp. They're aware someone's been farming these. They see some dead creeps. They found themselves a Sven. So now the arrow comes out there. Is the Dawnbreaker going to be popping down here also? The avalanche. Oh my gosh, the damage there from Sven. With thanks to the avalanche there from Pablo just completely stops Dreamers in their tracks from even having any effect at all during that fight. And the cleave and the god strength damage is just too much for them to handle.
I don't know why not bring Mars to this kind of fights.
Well, now
They need the arena.
Mars being tossed back there by the Dispose. As the Flame Break as well. Just controlling him in place. Mars just falls.
Now the 5-man starts.
Radiant structures are
They just have to walk as 4.
They are going to respond though. Moonlight Shadow coming out. TP rotations as well. I do see that TP there on Ember Spirit, so they're aware. Moonlight Shadow must come out and they will back themselves off.
This Van might be in trouble here.
Yeah, he's using his right. Oh, he's going to be locked in place. Where's the arrow? There it is. They will find the kill successfully there onto the Sven. So they will find something there at least. They do still keep their tier 1 tower intact. And Cook here on the CK. Will be utilizing
Someone from MadKings needs to be walking with this Van. Marcy, even the Tiny.
Yeah.
Just to bodyguard. This kill was very important, but it was very easy to get. I don't feel like Dreamers deserved it.
Meanwhile, we do have A Blink Dagger now coming out onto Tiny.
Dire's bottom tower is
Coming
under
in with the
attack.
courier. Maybe perhaps they can do something with this MadKings camp.
I think they will go all the way bottom lane right now.
Yeah, they're all grouped up as 4 right now. Apart from
This
Visage.
ward positioning here from Dreamers is very good on the secret shop. They saw all the MadKings rotations there. They know the Batrider is around.
Dire
They know
are
Sven
scanning.
is farming the triangle as well.
It's now a Blink Dagger. Man, it's Blink Dagger Gaming here right now. Is CK going to be getting himself a Blink Dagger here. It's coming on the courier. Meanwhile, though, Arena and the Spear along with a Sacred Arrow just locked Batrider in place. Jackie Tokyo nowhere to go. We'll take him out.
And this ward already killing 2 heroes from MadKings.
Rekindled.
They need to play careful.
They've actually smoked up here. Actually, could be going for the CK here. Maybe perhaps they can find them. The God Strength being committed here. Where's the Avalanche? There it is. Going to be able to... No, doesn't even need to toss him up. They will find the kill. Easy peasy on the CK. So they will at least get something out of this. And a
They can just
BKB
go
now.
Roshan right now. Straight to Roshan. Still halfway on the God Strength.
Radiant are
Oh,
scanning.
they could potentially get this here. I mean, Arena's down. Along with the Solar Guardian.
Dire's structures
Gonna go for this
are
Roshan here. Arrow just out of range, not able to get into the Roshan pit there. Oh, they're trying to hammer into it. The God Strength's come down, but got some time. Unleash will be used there to get some extra damage there on the Roshan. And just as Ace said, you don't really need any items. Tranquil Boots and a Bracer. The damage
And level
already-
11. That's all you need. And look on what is on Sven's quick buy. Shard. I love this.
Giving himself the shard. Now, uh-oh. Maybe Dawnbreaker is in some trouble. Where's the Dispose? Oh, wait. Didn't use it. Marcy.
Hey, very
Back is now a
disciplined.
blink in the arena there, along with the spear. Right onto Marcy. And wait, what? Pablo? Pablo's going to TP out. He will have... I think he tried to go for a toss there, but couldn't toss Marcy away because all the heroes had already gone. Now they're going to try and go for the Sven here. Does have himself a BKB and an Aegis. He is going to fall.
Yeah, they can
He's going to
turn
be coming
this.
back now. MadKings could potentially turn this around, but the arrow is going to be landing there perfectly, and they take him out before he can even use any spell. As now they come forward with the synergy there and the motivation to go for more. Dreamers get themselves a BKB onto Miggy now as well. Maybe perhaps looking
Yeah,
for more.
Why not tank the arrow with the birds on Visage? I don't get it. Again, killing this van.
An avalanche and toss there, tossing back the Ember. He will activate his BKB, but do they have any physical damage to take him out? No, they don't. As now Dreamers just turn us around and take out the Visage most possibly here. He will fall finally by the hands of Dreamers. As CK rotating in here, also BKB has to be committed there on the Batrider. Batrider still trying to lay in this damage right here, right now onto the CK. Marcy is going to fall. As now the Searing Chains as well, locking in place there. It's like they will finally be able to take down though this CK.
Tiny?
Oh, Ember just able to TP away. There's the Avalanche there, right onto the Marauder, along with the Stormhammer.
Rogue Knight Clay.
Well,
Hey,
find
no
them.
Sven still winning the fight. I wasn't sure when they go for the Amber mid lane. Sven was still 15 seconds to respawn. They still managed to kill the CK. Marcy played the fight very well, baiting the CK on the tier 2.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
There's now. Lovely little TP coming in there on the summon familiar of Visage. That's one of the really handy things is that some people seem to forget about there is the fact that Batrider can TP on those familiars, so he can get in the fights real easy.
He's going for the blink dagger on the Batrider. This is very important to kill this Amber. Morrissey has 4 staff now. Can definitely save his van at the point.
Yeah, for sure. They do go for a smoke though, MadKings. It's the lasso.
Ember just showed.
It's just about to come off cooldown. The avalanche and the toss is there. Gonna go for the Dawnbreaker. Dawnbreaker falling instantaneously. Not even gonna be needing to commit the God Strength there. It's still up.
Good for Dreamers, it was on the Dawnbreaker. Not sure if it was intended to tank the smoke.
Moonlight Shadow. Committed there, will help in letting Dreamers get themselves back, but they are going to try and pursue for this middle tier 1 tower now, finally. Sorry, MadKings are. Monkey Kings.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
I mean, they're jumping all over the map, so...
Yeah, true. There's now another
Playing
smoke
like
coming out
OG.
there. Are they aware of this? They may have just seen a sticky napalm just come down out of nowhere if they're paying attention to the map, and they're not going to find anyone. Where's the Dreamers? They're on the other side of the map.
We'll see this CK illusion here. There is a DD top.
Who's going to be getting that? They do scout it out with the Dawnbreaker. Is Ember Spirit going to be coming here to claim it? Yes, he is. The bottle.
Okay, not giving CK the bottle. He wants it for himself. He doesn't have his Maelstrom finished yet, so Ember's damage is not great at this point.
Yeah. I have to say though, Sven's armor is pretty beefy right now. He's got himself a plate mail. He's got himself the shard. So that's already
He's going
there
for the couriers.
That's about 17 armor that he's got himself already. Forget about he has the war cry ability as well. So that's even further armor.
5-man on MadKings is very strong. If Sven wants to farm, he has to be farming like 1 lane away from the team, not 2.
Oh, they just saw that as well. Mars blinking away there. Comes in.
Good play
Arrow.
here, top.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's
CK took the top tier 2 tower with the illusions. Very good play.
Yeah.
MadKings is not finding anything, but Sven is farming. So it's fine, I guess.
Didn't they reduce the damage that CK illusions can do to buildings now?
Not right now. Yeah, not right now. Some patches ago.
Yeah, I remember that was some patches ago, yeah, when CK was getting picked all of the time. I mean, still somewhat is, but not as much. But he does have himself a BKB now, able to pick that up. They go for a smoke. There's Marcy. They don't see it. The DD is activated. The Moonlight Shadow coming out now as well.
Oh, the scan.
Oh, a lovely scan there from MadKings. Revealing the smoke play from Dreamers. Maybe they can play up on top of this. They're grouped up. They're ready.
This is already too forced if Dreamers stays here.
Yeah, they're going to bat themselves off Dreamers there.
Radiant are scanning.
Because CK is not farming.
Actually go for a scan behind themselves, thinking that maybe perhaps they're smoked right behind them.
Yeah, they want to go back, but they are scared. CK is out. Well, the important part of the map is the left side, not the right side at this point.
Phantasm has actually been activated here for the farming procedure for CK. So, okay, they're still going to TP and rotate here. They see the Visage hammering into this tier 1 tower. The arena and the spear will come out along with the sacred arrow there. Also, do they have themselves enough damage to take themselves at this Visage? Yes, they do. The God Strength, however, will come out along with the Warcry. Also, Sven, who's actually going to get themselves back, has himself the BKB ready. The rest of Dreamers will rotate in now. But
they cannot re-engage. This ward on the triangle from Dreamers is very good. Pretty much set the fight.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
that's going to be God
Maybe
Strength
MadKings need Yeah, MadKings needs a gem here, I guess. Because they are kind of getting outplayed on the map.
We haven't seen much action here from Batrider now, I have to say, Ace. Usually this hero, you see it just dominating now at the moment.
Yeah, he needs vision to go for the jumps. MadKings needs to take control of the map, play around these wards, these cliff wards.
Double damage.
Dreamers are smoked right now.
Yeah, the double
Mars
damage
is
claimed on
leading.
CK as well. Maybe perhaps they can find themselves a hero here. Oh, Visage is going to be in the firing line here again as the Chaos Bolt comes out along with the Phantasm. Oh, but nice little stun there from the Familiars and the Avalanche as well. It won't be enough, however, they will be able to take down that Visage. Because now they try and scout out for more. They won't be able to find anything else. MadKings able to get themselves back again. It's just a Visage that always appears to be on the front lines.
He's tanking these folks. This is not good for him.
But meanwhile, the stun coming out there. Where's the spear? And the arena is there. Sven in ever so much trouble. Just get melted by the side of Dreamers. There was no hero there to defend him.
And the Roshan, 10 seconds to respawn. All these Sven deaths, he was pretty much alone. No one on MadKings is covering the carry. They're actually covering this Visage.
So now they just
But
ping it out.
Visage is still dying.
Roshan available.
Shard for DCK as well. Very good.
They do come out with a scan, MadKings do. They're aware that they're in the Roshan pit. What can they do with their carry Sven being down? So
Not much.
I'd rather going to take this opportunity to try and clear the bottom wave, knowing that Roshan is being taken right now. But a rotation nonetheless there from Dawnbreaker. They do get themselves the Aegis, though, onto the Chaos Knight.
Sven only needs to survive the jump, the initial jump from Dreamers, so he can turn. This game is still playable for them. But the map is very weird. They need a gem.
They're looking for this Dawnbreaker, but oh wait, Dawnbreaker coming up to the stairs is going to be found and initiated on here, and they will commit the lasso with the Unleash. That's quite a lot for a position 5. Lasso down for just a minute and a half.
And as long as Dawnbreaker has buyback, this doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly. He just comes back with Solar Guardian and it has an Aghanim's. Oh, meanwhile, you can see on the map that Mr. Dreamers...
Adrian, not again.
They're very close to Adrian. This spear comes out. Are they going to be able to get the stun lock there? No, Sven is going to be able to... No, he's got stunned. He hasn't been able to use his BKB. That is Sven. No, he's just able to use it. Okay, he gets out. He just gets out. Oh, a bit of lag there. Oh, dear. The network lag. Oh, nonetheless, they are able to take down the Tiny there. That was a good disruption there from Tiny.
Yeah, Sven needs to survive this jump, but they need to save him before the damage comes. The carry doesn't want to become yellow and run away. He wants to fight.
He does still have his God Strength, but no BKB. Oh, it looks like Dreamers aren't going to siege this.
He still wasn't able to use his net worth to fight on this Sven.
Let's face, CK has done a really good job in keeping up in net worth against this Sven. He's opting to go, looks like a Scaddy. Yep, Scaddy on CK.
Okay, very good to kill the Visage, the Batrider as well.
But Adrian is not opting to go a Satanic here on the Sven. He wants himself a Monkey King Belt. Interestingly enough.
Yeah, because of Solar Guardian with the evasion given from the Aghanims.
60% evasion.
This is very annoying.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I can presume it is. Meanwhile, Visage in the trees. The rest of the Dreamers are ready. CK just have himself the Aegis. Meanwhile, Shade there onto the Visage. The Sacred Arrow is going to connect the arena out as well. They're going to focus down that. Sven coming in now with the God Strength. Does he have this damage? No, he's not able to apply any damage at all here. He's not doing anything. They find themselves the Visage. The both buybacks coming out from Tiny. And the Visage, they lose themselves the Marcy. Those CK now being heavily focused here by the damage of MadKings. Will they finally find this pesky CK? Yes, they will, but Adrian just taking so much damage. He's going to have to back himself off. There's no... Oh, but the Stormhammer there, along with the Avalanche as well. Adrian able to get the kill, but being stunned up by the Sacred Arrow there. He will fall, and CK focusing the attention onto the Batrider. Batrider going to fall there also. Only CK remaining. They do find 4 here on the side of MadKings, but at what cost? They have to commit 2 buybacks for that.
You don't want to face this CK if your Sven is not fighting. The guy is just very strong. Someone dropped the gem. Whose gem?
That was...
CK has it.
That was Dreamer's
Dark
gem.
Demon. Okay. So
Actually,
they are not losing their own gem.
Yeah.
Batrider has a refresher right now. I mean, he's very close to it.
Oh, okay. Is that in his career? Yes, it is.
Still a good fight from MadKings here. They were fighting against the Aegis. Next fight tends to be easier if they get a jump. Ours and T cannot be dying first.
Yeah. Feel that this Eye of Scotty really gonna have a nice effect. UKB Arena has been committed here. They're gonna go for Pablo, and look at that damage there from the CK, just melting the Tiny. Even with that level 3 growth, with the 20 armor, just gonna get through him easily.
Yeah, and this was a dieback from Tiny.
Down for
Now he's got the
80 seconds.
timer, 80 seconds.
That's a very long time.
Mars has refresher. This guy's huge. BKB refresher, pretty much full build.
And they could possibly go if they want to. Tiny down for 60 seconds, no buyback.
Still very hard to hit the towers.
Batrider might show
Especially the... Will he? He wants the refresher so bad.
He's very, very close. He's literally about 50 gold off, I think. Well, okay, 100 gold. 100 gold away from getting himself
Quick
a
maths.
second.
Will he go for the Dreams secret shop? I feel like he will.
Maybe. He's got to do it quickly though, because Dreamers are thinking of sieging this high ground here indeed.
Man, look at this Dawnbreaker. Crimson Guard now. Very, very tanky. This plus the Wraith Pact, a lot of damage reduction. Even the Ember might be very tanky on these fights.
There's now a smoke. Oh, this is a smoke coming out on fire from MadKings, but they've also initiated the Moonlight Shadow from Dreamers. So
Yeah, MKB on Sven, so if they manage to get a good jump, this is promising.
Radiant are
Yeah.
scanning.
Oh, that's a very nice scan there from Dreamers. Very nice. They're aware now. They're on that side of the map.
Never refuse gold, give it.
What can they do with this?
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Not much. Someone has to show bot lane.
Not going to show just yet. Still sitting
So
up
maybe, yeah, maybe they will wait for the next Roshan because they wanna fight and be able to go high ground after the fight. So having the second life is very important for Dreamers.
Yeah.
Third Rosh, right? So Refresher or Aghanims? I feel like Aghanims on this Ember would be... Oh, he has it
He
already.
has it, yeah.
Never
He
mind.
already got it a while ago. So he has himself those stonking charges. The very, very fast movement speed as well. But he does have himself, that Batrider does have himself the refresher now. So he's able to pick himself up that.
Do they have any smokes? Tiny, no smokes. Marcy, no smokes. Not on the store as well for 4 minutes. Is it on the courier? Oh, no smokes on the courier. What about Dreamers? Mirana doesn't have it. Dawnbreaker doesn't have it. They have one to buy.
Well, coming back, this is a lot closer game than game 1. I can definitely say that for sure. We're almost reaching around about 40 minutes now. This will be tier. When does tier 4 items come up again? I forgot.
37.
37. Oh, so that's right now.
Yeah, they're already farming these items. Not on MadKings side though. That's looking for a jump.
Moonlight Shadow comes out. And it's safely here, Dreamers are.
And now they have a jam. Okay, so they can play on this ward near to the outpost. Dreamers doesn't seem to be aware of it. See if CK gets close to it.
Got themselves a nice observer ward here. MadKings do. In case they go forward.
CK is gonna
plan to go forward. Oh, but the lasso comes out in time. But there's the Solar Guardian in return. A second lasso coming out. Can they burst through CK in time? Yes, they can. They can burst through the CK. They find themselves a Marcy and the Visage though in return. Laying in them Dreamers are. They find the Sven as well. They will avenge their fallen comrade, the CK. But in return, there's the Spear and the Searing Chains onto the Tiny. What cost will it be to take down their CK? They lose themselves 4 heroes on MadKings.
Yeah. Killing CK was costly. Sven cannot play without this BKB. They used 2 lassos on the CK and the whole BKB duration from Sven is still very tanky on the CK. Very slow kill.
Now what can Batrider do? He doesn't have himself a lasso.
Just watch.
Just watch, exactly. All you can do is try and push them away with Flame Break.
Try to not die. Okay, the rush is up.
They back themselves off. Dreamers are here. We respect the Marcy spawning in with the Batrider, especially with the fact that some BKBs are indeed on cooldown. Ember does has his though.
How can Sven play these fights against 2 arenas when he doesn't have BKB? Also, this Ember is now doing a lot of damage.
Yeah, he's doing absolutely incredible amounts.
He needs this Satanic.
They'll try and take down this Roshan. CK is indeed going to spawn back, and it looks like it's going to be another Aegis for whoever gets this.
CK, of course. Because we just saw he dies. It's not easy, but he dies. He's the tower hitter, he's the hex hitter. He needs to be alive if they want to go high ground at some point.
And that's a refresher shard coming in for the Ember Spirit. Stop that.
We saw a lot of damage coming out from this Ember on the next fight.
Oh, they're going to initiate right onto Mars. Are they able to burst through him in time with this Solar Guardian? Yes, they are. There goes one. The buyback comes out. Mars wants to get back to this fight. The Remnants all coming out back and forth, back and forth. Tiny will just be able to get himself away, but they're going to be able to burst through. Adrian down for 100 seconds with no buyback, jumping right on top of the Tiny now. That Tiny possibly going to fall with the slice of fish. Yes, it is. They're able to lose themselves free, but the buyback coming out from Marcy now wants to join back into the fight. But Dreamers with the aggression here, jumping right beyond the tier 4 towers. The lasso comes out, but it's not going to have an effect. There's now the Batrider able to be locked in place there. Is he going to fall? No, he still survives. Able to use the one charge, but will finally fall. All the buybacks coming out now here. Adrian has himself the buyback, pushing back onto Dreamers. The BKB and TP will come out there from Mars, so Mars is going to be able to get himself out. They're going to focus their attention right now onto the Marcy. That's Marcy going to be dead. And that is a lot of buybacks committed there.
Crazy fight. Crazy dive from Dreamers, I would say. It's very good they force these buybacks, but they kind of don't have to go for these deep dives. The Mars almost used the arena inside the MadKings fountain. That was crazy.
Really a lot of
Only
buybacks
the Mars
there,
brought back, right? From Radiant side.
yeah,
on the
Mars brought back. Mars brought back.
It has the cheese.
Oh, no, Tiny. Oh, just able to blink away from that, but the Phantasm coming out. The searing change is going to be able to lock him in place. As now, oh, he just able to use his Yule Scepter there. Oh, MadKing's going to respond to this. They jump forward there with the Stormhammer. God Tremp, though, is on cooldown for another 10 seconds. The Solar Guardian will come out. The searing chains, they're going to be able to lock in place the Batrider there. Batrider's going to fall, and that's him down for 120 seconds. Dreamers now, with the aggression, with the momentum, able to find themselves 3. It's only Sven and Visage remaining. Visage is just going to activate his BKB, but the damage there from Dreamers is incredibly strong. It's only Sven remaining. Can he defend this himself? I'm not too sure he can. Marcy is coming back in about 5 seconds. But
This might be game.
oh, dear me.
Aegis is still on this CK. 2 minutes left.
Dire's middle barracks.
And there it is. They call themselves GG. And it looks to me it's going to be an even draw here. It's going to be 1-1 with this best of 3 at the moment.
Very well done by Dreamers. They just paced the game with the CK. The Sven dying all the time as well. Very bad for MadKings. I'm not sure why the Sven was playing alone all the times. I don't know if they were trying to make their plays not be very obvious with the 5 heroes missed on the map. But this Sven was getting killed time and time again. It's not a place to be when you're playing the carry, when you are the win condition, the only win condition by MadKings.
Yeah, I mean, they were just able to burst through him like so incredibly well, and I feel that the Solar Guardian had such a massive impact within those fights as well, as we saw like MadKings scattering away every time this Solar Guardian came out, even with an MKB on Sven, still so incredibly hard to burst through all of that damage. We saw so many heroes piled on top of each other to take down the Mars, but in return, Dreamers do get that. Do you have yourselves a potential MVP here, maybe?
Potential MVP? Yeah.
Potential MVP here for this game?
Amber played very well. The Dawnbreaker also played very well. But this Dawnbreaker impact was huge on these fights, I would say.
Yeah. Did very, very well there indeed, my lord. One excellent game, though, from Dreamers. Able to come out on top there, and they're able to get themselves the second game. So it's going to be 1-1. But ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned, because we got ourselves Game 3 coming up. Who will come out on top? Is it going to be MadKings, or is it going to be Dreamers Esports? Find out in just a few moments. Don't go anywhere.